Welcome back. This is Sunday Breakfast right here on ChannelOne TV. My name is Jude Duncan. Just gone by, we brought you a very distressing story of how residents in Digu are literally just striving to cope. Not really a pleasant story at all. But we'll move from that to our nutrition segment where if we're in Sia, no, sometimes I butcher the name, actually, she forgives me because she loves the show. And good morning and welcome to
Thank you.
Sunday Breakfast. And I said registered dietitian. And for purposes of this conversation, we'll be focusing on malnutrition and reducing the risks amongst cancer patients. Which is a very important conversation because I checked the stats on, cancer patients in the country. I was blown away. So, and I thank you so much for this conversation and for your time, really.
By the way, Jude has a testimony about 37, right?
Yeah. I was saying yesterday I was at the pediatric ward, and I was really impressed with the nurses I saw on duty.
Yeah.
I was really impressed. Like everybody had a sense of duty.
Yeah.
And I want to believe that it's the same across other
Departments
We do our
at the
best.
hospital.
It's a military hospital.
Yeah,
so,
I can't think about it.
Yeah.
Do you have to go to like military training when you are recruited?
No. So I am a civilian with
Yes.
a military hospital.
Okay.
So we have the military officers or other rank as health workers. And we have the defense civilians. So I'm
Okay.
a defense civilian.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll be about to have like some 6 months, Burma camp training for everybody.
That's
mix
because
them
I
up.
want to be a health official in your facility. Oh, come
So
on.
Walter Reed is our equivalent of 37, right? So Walter Reed is where in the US where like their armed forces are taken care of when they are sick, like all of the war veterans. But we don't have like those hardcore. We are not at war, so we don't have like casualties from war coming in.
But because it is the nation's disaster hospital,
Okay.
whenever there are incidents,
That's the
where
place.
it
where,
comes to.
so
What was the last major tragic incident? So, for example, the
Helicopter.
June 3rd flood and fire.
oh, Charlie.
So all of the victims, the survivors, there were sent to 37.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe one of these issues. There are stories to a lot of these. There are backstories to a lot of these institutions that we have in the country. So for Kolebu, for example, I understand there's a whole interesting story about how the place even came about and how the hospital settled there. I'm also hearing also that 37 is supposed to be a national disaster.
Yeah.
Now, one of these days, you should get someone to tell us some of these stories.
Yeah,
it makes for interesting
Yeah.
reading. But it was amazing. The nurses they had a sense of duty. Some of them were going out of their way to make the kids happy. Everybody was like,
Yeah. We have a great pediatrics department, that one. Not because I'm a staff there, but I know that for sure.
you are known for they are known for the pediatric care they give.
That's one of the, I would say, beautiful departments we have. Pediatrics, the care, the doctors and nurses, they are so caring.
Yeah.
The mother touches there.
I wasn't wrong, you know.
Yeah,
You were
the
wrong.
mother
Yeah.
I just,
Yeah.
you can go to some hospital, child nurse.
It's very encouraging to hear something good because most of the time we always hear the
Only the negative ones, yeah.
So
So you're
thank
saying
you.
he mentioned it to you this morning.
yeah.
Anyway.
Thank you.
And
All right,
so
back
thank
to
you
our
to
topic. I
Yeah.
see some things here. What do lemons and ginger and cloves and sugar and whatever is in the nurse bottle have to do with?
You don't see sugar. The sugar
But
is out there.
there's actually
So,
sugar, yeah.
Yeah, no. So I took this from here
Okay.
to demonstrate instead of these regular
Okay.
ones we do or we take, we can have better options for tea. So these are supposed to help manage nausea and vomiting during treatment. Treatment for cancer is a systematic treatment where every part of the body is affected. So, of course, the GIT is not left out. And so because of that, the patient becomes nausea easily and vomits after after treatment and making food intake very, very difficult. So how are you able to eat even when they haven't started chemotherapy or radiation? They still go through the period of vomiting, some vomiting regularly in a day. They feel nausea. Even when they come close to a neighbor who has a strong perfume, it's an issue for them when they are eating hot food. You know, hot food emits the flavors of the food.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be appetizing.
Yeah.
But for a cancer patient, that is a put-off because the aroma of the food will rather make the nausea or make her feel like throwing up. Sorry, I have cloves in my mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So how are you able to eat? And you are still supposed to eat because good nutrition supports the healing process.
Right.
So how are you able to eat? You have to be able to reduce the treatment-induced symptoms so that you can enjoy or you can even hold on to the food. So that is what all these are for. Before we go to the food, you see, hygiene is very key. So if you are in a very stuffy environment, naturally you'll feel like throwing up.
Yeah.
If you live in a dirty, unkept environment, and you are somebody like us who, and you're your time, you will feel like throwing up. So you must, and for purposes of good treatment, hygiene is key for a good health.
Yeah.
Good environment is key. So you must keep your environment clean. You must keep your utensils clean so that you don't have any other infection even through unhygienic environment. And then also your friends and family should know what you're going through so that nobody comes visiting you with a strong perfume or it's just like a pregnant woman who we all know, even when the husband is using roll-on, some of the men have to apply their roll-on in a different room or even in their car because the woman doesn't. So appreciate a man or a woman going through this period also. Don't bring small scented perfume around. And then when you are the one supposed to cook, sometimes it makes it difficult to cook and eat as well because cooking you encounter a lot of flavors or aromas that might help the mother, if the mother is a patient, throw up. Even a child or a husband who is a patient should not be around when you are cooking,
right? So
that she doesn't feel or he doesn't want to throw up. By the time the food is ready, he doesn't want to eat. That aside, we have spoken about well-ventilated environments so that you feel relaxed. There's this power of imagination, okay? Sometimes you are in an environment, going to an office or going to see a doctor or in church, and you feel like throwing up. You really have to imagine a good place where you are not feeling it works for some people.
Okay.
Because you can't stay out of social activities for too long and you don't want to let everybody know what you're going through. Okay. What I have in my mouth is clove, and it is one of the spices you keep in your mouth to help you manage the situation. If I feel nausea and I have one clove in my mouth, I can go the whole day licking on it and that symptoms will go.
So you're not chewing it, it's just be in your mouth?
Yes, I'm licking on it small so that it helps me get rid of the feeling.
Are you meant to swallow it?
So after I'm out of the environment, let's say a patient, after I'm out of the environment, I'll chew on and swallow.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
But I hear people say you can nibble it and just spit it out.
But you can also
Chew and swallow.
and get all the. So by the time you are done chewing, it has even become, you have even swallowed everything. Okay. So there is this small bottle of the one we use for shito on our food. When you're leaving the house, you wash few and put the cloth inside and put one in your mouth. If you think you will need an extra, the maximum you can take in a day is 4. So I would prefer you do 1, 1, 1, so that it will take you to the close of day. And then before I come to what I have in my flask, you're also supposed to eat smaller bits throughout the day. When you keep the stomach empty, the body produces more acid during that time. It worsens the situation, okay? So you will feel like, you feel nausea. You feel like vomiting when you smell even food coming. It's like a patient with peptic ulcer. When the stomach is empty, you feel the pain. This time you feel the pain, but you also feel like throwing up. So the small bit is supposed to help you eat. Because you are unable to eat so well, the small bit helps to take more, but it also helps you keep the stomach away from the emptiness that will worsen the symptoms. What are you eating? You are eating non-spicy, because though this clove is spicy, it has a special property that deals with the symptoms. Okay, there are some spices that will irritate or make your situation so worse. Okay, so non-spicy, not oily. Okay, fried foods. You also have issue with indigestion. Okay, and bloating, because the gut has been compromised because of the treatments. You don't have the ability to hold on to fried foods very well and even digest it. So it will make you feel nausea. You know, when you feel nausea, fried foods are put off. I don't know if you...
Yeah.
When you see the oil on
It's
it,
too
you
much.
feel like throwing up already. So a bland diet is very okay for you. Low fat, low spices, room temperature or cold, because the hotness of the food will bring out the flavors that will help you or that will worsen your situation. So room temperature or cold. Because of that, some people might want to take ice chips. Like this tea I have here, some are not able to take or sip on hot items at all, or even room temperature at all. So they will make theirs into ice. And in the course of the day, they put an ice in their mouth.
I realized that when I go and cover kidney stories, they're always holding ice in a bottle.
Yeah.
Like their water is always like ice.
Yeah.
And I've been wondering why.
Because you have to stay hydrated. Everybody and how their body responds, okay? Some will take room temperature, some will have warm water, some will also have the ice. And for kidney, ice also because if you have been given fluid restriction, okay, some are supposed to take 500 ml the whole day, some even less. So when you're thirsty, you can't really drink enough, but an ice in your mouth quenches.
Okay.
So you can have that 500 ml, and that 500 ml includes your soups and porridges. So water itself becomes about 250. Okay, and if you want to take all the 500 or even 400 water, then it means you don't have to take fluid meals or even take food. So for kidney, that is why they have the ice. Okay. But for cancer, it is supposed to help you stay hydrated, frequent. Dehydration also make the symptom worse. When you are dehydrated, you really feel like throwing up. So you might vomit, and vomiting also reduces your fluids level. Okay, so making sure you are well hydrated throughout the day is very essential.
Wow.
So whatever you do to take the water or take the food is very key, and one is the tea. Okay, so we are still talking about the food. So a bland, low fats, low spices, bland diets are very, very small interval. The intervals should be within 2 to 3 hours. So if I took my breakfast around 7 a.m., by 9:30, you should be snacking. What are you snacking on? Some do well on biscuits, the Shemema biscuits.
Okay.
You know, it's dry,
Yeah.
has no flavor. Some do well on that, but that might make you more thirsty. For some patients, it is too dry. Others, they do well. Some do well on fruits. Okay, banana, yogurt on it. The yogurt has the probiotics that are good for your guts too. So I will mostly recommend you start with the banana or other fruits with the yogurt, the Greek yogurts.
Okay.
Not the plain
yeah.
yogurt. Greek yogurt has it, yeah. Then after another 3 hours, that is around 12:30, you are taking your high protein meals. Again, no fats or very low fat. Fat is essential.
Okay.
So extra virgin olive oil or coconut olive oil, use good fats, okay? So that even when the stew has been prepared and you are adding a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil or cold pressed coconut oil, you are getting the oil component of the meal. So if you are eating kinky with your fish, it may be you like the smoked fish, not the fried one. And the fresh pepper, the pepper is not so much, yeah. And then after 3 hours, you take another snack. Okay. So by the time you sleep, you would have taken your breakfast, lunch, supper, and also taken 3 snacks. So you might have taken at least 6 meals in a day.
All this while, anytime you feel nauseous, you
take. So this is very essential. So this is warm water for those who can tolerate room temperature. This is a flask that will help you keep the temperature or preserve the temperature. So if you have your ginger in here, so, and lemon, you know, lemon also helps manage the symptom. So you have your ginger here, you make sure it is well clean. Lemongrass, sometimes in the absence of lemon, if you have your lemon.
But I know people who drink their water, their even like carbonated drinks, and they have lemon inside because like you say, oh, so for example, I have my brother. Each time he's eating tilapia, he has to drink Coke. But if the Coke doesn't have lemon or something like that, he can't drink it. Is it like just a conditioning, or is actually a thing?
It is how the body responds to food. There are some people, when they see food, they feel like throwing up. But you can't manage it with the carbonated drinks. I used to have a similar issue. So after eating, I either have the clove or lemon juice in the water. With time, if you treat it with good nutrients, it becomes a thing of the past. You are healed. You get better, okay? So let him stop the drinks and rather take the lemon in the water.
Wow.
So when you have this, then you can be sipping throughout the day. So you measure, this can take 2 liters, okay? Then you can sip on, and it takes care of your symptoms as well. So this is ginger.
Cloves?
Yes, this is ginger cloves, okay, and lemon. Ordinary day, this is good for me. So I love it a lot. And for anybody who has a symptoms, like that to manage. This is good. You sip. Don't drink. Sip throughout.
Hey,
okay?
this thing,
But
this
make
thing,
sure
you let my enemies get me.
Yesterday, Jude sat here. Within 2 minutes of our show, he was already done with. And someone texted him that, Master, you should be sipping your drinks. You don't pour the thing in your mouth and then swallow it like that.
The tea, I drank enough for aesthetics. I drank it because I actually need it. I need it in my
Sometimes,
system. You know, so,
you need to sip.
You know, I have to drink. Fair enough. So, and I are saying that if I do my hot tea, instead of using sugar, I can use any of these, not as a sweetener, but as a...
So sugar, no, sugar feed cancer cells. We have said it over. Now is the time to boost your immunity. If you want leptin, which I would not recommend, but some people like their leptin, so I'll put my leptin in and add my ginger. Try leptin with ginger. It's nice. Even try leptin with cinnamon. I'm not promoting any brand, but that's
a week ago we were losing and but now she's back. Now she's like she never left.
Try it with cinnamon.
Add ginger to our Lipton.
Yes, it's nice. You know, especially when you are taking it early morning on an empty stomach, it should be therapeutic. It should repair. And when you have done that, your stomach,
free bowels.
Yes, you move around. And it's also because the medicine they take, cancer patients, also some of them have constipation, okay? And constipation also make the symptoms worse.
Interesting.
So when you drink a lot and you move, if you cannot move, at least when you keep sipping, you move your bowels easily. Okay.
They are saying our time is up.
Oh.
All we treat next week, you know.
This month is diabetes.
Diabetes.
Okay, so from next week we'll go through
diabetes
to the end of the.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Enough for your deep insights.
Yeah.
You know, and for reminding us that if you want to drink the tea, a healthier way is to add ginger. We won't forget. But thank you so much for the time. And that's all time will allow us for a really, really educative series. Now, what we've done specially is that we have a playlist on YouTube, ChannelOne TV, where we've serialized this conversation all through the month of October up until today on all Enna has done on the show with regards to, creating awareness on how to treat, or meals for cancer patients and also malnutrition. So if you missed any, just go on YouTube, search Sunday Breakfast, add NS name. You see all the videos there for your own consumption. And share it, share the link, get someone to watch it and also, educate themselves. But that's all time will allow us for. We'll take a quick break when we're back. Gabi, Abeku are in studio already. We have an exciting